Hello, everyone. Have you ever seen in your childhood, some of any people in your life or in your childhood, oh, she used to be very shy and very shy kind of people, and now they are playing, now they are playing a very confident role in their life and inspiring people with their confidence. Hi, I'm Pooja Yadav, and I'm doing my PhD, and I'm pursuing my PhD in healthcare management. And I am, for the living part of my life, I am a researcher, I'm a teacher, and I'm also a healthcare professional. And I strongly believe that everyone is a leader of their life, and everyone is leading their life in their own way of leading, right? And everybody is a leader of their life, basically. And those were the days when people used to say, she's a born leader, he's a born leader. But no, now you can play a leadership role in your own life by just doing some work on yourself, create confidence, and just by doing a little bit changes in your life, and you can play a leadership role in your life. That's our today's topic, that is leadership. Let me share my screen with you, just give me a second. Okay, I hope it is visible to you all. Very nice. Okay, so yes. Okay, so before starting, like for leadership, we are like, as we all know, like leadership is the ability to lead, like I have just mentioned. So before starting, let's have a fun game. Okay, that is bingo body. Okay, so in this game, what you have to do, you just have to touch your parts the way I'll say. Okay, like if I'll say touch your finger, so you have to touch your finger. And if I say touch your like anything, touch your eyes, touch your ear, touch your hair, whatever I'll say, you have to touch it. Okay, so okay, touch your eyes. Okay, touch your forehead, touch your head, touch your nose, touch your cheeks, touch your chins. Okay, I hope you got my point. Here what we are doing is, we are doing like, you followed me, I said touch your head, and I touch my forehead while saying I touch your head. And you all just following me and just touch your forehead instead of your head. And when I said touch your cheeks, and when I was doing this, touch your cheeks, I was just like this. Means this is my chin, not cheeks. But as you're saying me, so you touch your cheeks instead of your cheeks. This is the main motive to explain that success is all about growing yourself, not following others. Okay. So if you follow others, you will not be a successful leader. But if you follow your heart, your confidence, your capabilities to do each and everything in your life, then you will be a successful leader. Okay. Here I have a picture of two most inspiring leaders in everyone, like for everyone in India, like in every part of a nation or in India, in every part, in every culture, we what we see, like leaders play a very nice role where they step up and fight for the rights and values for the peoples by stepping up their voice without making any noise, right? So we have more than 70 years back, we have that renowned leaders, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and so on, to where the fight from the Britishers to make India independent. And now the same command has been taken over by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and he's also working our India to make us feel the pure form of freedom and independence. So this is the thing that leaders used to have, to be a unique in your field, to know how to do this work, but in your way, like in your capabilities, your morals, your values. So let's move to the next PPT. So the basic summary of the leader, I have already given example of two of the leaders. Leader is a person who rules, who guides, or inspire others. Basically, I hope you can learn from that example also. So the person who rules, who guides, or inspires. We all know that Mahatma Gandhi rules, guides, and inspiration. We all know that, and we are still watching. Like, last how many years, the prime, like Modi, leaders are the product of the books they read and the people they listen to, and the one they associated with. The leader of a group is the one who make the decisions. So here, what you have to do, you have to find out sorry the leader in you. Okay, so let's move to the next PPT. Who is leader? I think leader should be the one who who inspire everyone, who has this confidence, and who know how to do that particular work. Like if we talk about like any organization or any authority or someone, there are so many peoples are there, managers and CEO and everything, but they are like, they were just following the rules, they are just coordinating, they are just impacting each other just to fulfill the particular need. Like, and to be a leader, you don't have to be a CEO, you don't have to be a prime minister to be a leader. Obviously, leader can be anybody. Like an introvert can be a leader, an extrovert can be a leader, a researcher can be a leader, an action oriented person can be a leader. Leader can be anyone. So here what you have to do, you have to understand that are you a leader or not. So this is all about. So let's move on to the next PPT. Basically, leadership is not classified by a person, but rather as a process, which means leadership is not about that it comes for overnight. No. For leadership, you have to work on yourself. First, you have to prepare yourself. First, you have to find out the leader within you. Then you have to prepare him. You have to educate him. You have to train and then go for that. And it's a learning process, like never ending learning process. And a leadership is not classified by a person, but rather as a process. Because for a leader, it is a process to become a leader, to play a vital role or play a leadership role in others' life. Fine. So I hope you all understand that leader is the way you do your work, your loyalty, your morals, your values. But leadership, you will definitely become a leader. You will be definitely become a leader, but to inspire everyone with the role of leadership, you have to be very, like, never, you have to be involved in a never ending process of learning. Okay, and to share this, I have a, let's move to the next PPT. So here I have arranged a picture, like it's not in the right format, so you have to arrange this picture, and you have to make a story about it, out of it. And the right story I'll share with you, but just to make this story out of it, I'll give you 30 seconds, I think enough. So let's have a 30-second and just rearrange this uh, picture and make a story out of it. Okay, let me check the timing. Okay. Okay, so time up and let's move to the next PPT. Fine. So this is the real picture of the story, and I have arranged it in a right manner. So the story is there was once upon a time there was a woodpecker who used to cut trees for their living, obviously, but suddenly he fell his eggs in the water, and the water was so deep, so he can't dive into that water. So what he did, he started weeping. Suddenly the god of water appears, and she offered a golden eggs to him, and he refused to take it. And again, like the god of water again dived into the water and come with a silver eggs. He again refused to take it. And then the Almighty came with iron eggs, and he accepted gladly. Just to praise him, the god of water offered and awarded him with two more axes, that is golden and silver axes that he was refusing before, but as an award and appreciation, to praise him, to do the god of water offered all the axes to him. So the moral of the story is being positive in a negative situation is a leadership. So if we concentrate about the leadership, basically, if we talk about leadership, leadership is between people, pioneer, individual, social skills, social scale. Like these all are things that you have to follow. So being positive in a negative situation in a leadership is to accept that situation may be difficult, but focusing on what you are going to do about it and looking for the lesson you can learn through tough times. Identify what's going right in your life instead of focusing on what's wrong. Understanding that you are not perfect and you are going to have a bad day, but to know that tomorrow is a fresh day, tomorrow is a fresh start, tomorrow is a new day for new journey. So basically, this is the first thing that I have to tell you, that for the first thing in leadership is being positive in negative situation. Okay, so let's move on to the next PPT. Guess what? I have a story for you all, and you have to you have to recognize is that personality. And I'll share the answer with you all, but first you have to like first it is a type of quiz. You have to tell me who is that girl. So it is a story of a small town girl who worked hard to achieve her goals, become successful, won numerous awards, married a man who shared her passion for work, and had twins. After making the decision to prioritize her family or her career, the girl's entire life was changed. She ultimately decided to pursue her career. Can you guess who is she? Small town girl. Chati ungli pe nachayegi tujhe, she's a small town girl, right? Okay, so you have 30 seconds to recognize who is she. Fine? Your time starts now. I hope you all guess it right. Yes, she is Mary Kom, an Indian amateur boxer, politician, a former member of parliament and Rajya Sabha. She's so brilliant in her boxing skills and all those things. And then she gave birth to twins. Her husband shared all the priorities related to families and all the things, and she focused on her career. And now we all know who is she. She doesn't need any introduction for it, right? So with this, let's move to the next PPT. Okay, so I hope you got my point. Like from the story, you get to know that being positive in a negative situation, and that I already told you about the leadership skills, the pioneer, the social skill. So what happens sometimes if you see in most of the companies, like either it is a CEO, manager, general manager, or any higher position, management backgrounds, like we all have so many departments in our organization, administration, management, and all those things. So what happens in management, there are a manager who choose to do the work, like just by following some normal, like just impacting and just coordinating all those things and doing all of this work. Like he just have to finish that particular work on time from the sources they have already provided, from all those things. Like he's like a king. Manager is like a king who is running the organization. The king used to run their like emperor, the fort, the everything. Okay. Now what we are talking about is in every organization and in every king times, the ancient times, okay, what happens, like what managers used to do, I hope you're getting my point. Like managers just used to coordinate and finish the work with some particular resources, and that's it. But who is leader? Leader is the one, like, who completed that work without any guidance. Like I'm not saying like he didn't get anything like what we have to do, but like the way if someone say that you have to do this work, manager will say you have to do this work, you have to complete it by tomorrow. But a leader know how to do that work, particular work. Okay, king is like the work has to be finished, and the leadership is about how that particular work has to be finished. So here I have two pictures for you. The one is, there's a two cards, one is king and the second one is ace. Do you know why ace is more stronger in the game of cards? Because ace is more stronger, because if we talk about the roots of aces, it is also known as unity. So unity means that particular card, ace, has all the powers of all the cards, including royalty set also. That particular card has the unity. And the next picture, if you will see, that's called leadership actually. The king is there, you know that I have a king, but ikka, like ace, that is the strongest card in this way. So next, let's move to the next picture, in which there is a queen and the king is sitting, okay, on their throne. Next, what I'm trying to explain with this picture, that I hope you know that the game, like a chess, just like a chess, queen always saves the king. Do you know why? Why queen always saves the king? He's a king, like he's a king of that emperor, he's king of that particular organization. Okay, but still queen is saving that. Why? Because she has the power of all the bishops and hooks. That's why in the game of chess, queen always saves the king, and that's called leadership. Okay, so basically the leadership is the action or an act of guidance of leading a group of people or an organization, that we know that what is leadership. Okay, in your organization also you have to see so many people are doing this and that, but what you have to do, you have to concentrate on yourself. Okay, so with this, let's move to the next PPT. So here we have some common leadership styles. The first one is coach, who used to be motivational. Second is visionary. Visionary means the progressive, focused, and inspirational. The third one is servant, humble, and protective. These are the leadership style, because you all have your own style, right? Everyone have their different style of dressing, of doing anything. So that's in leadership also. We have so many types. The first one I have already told you, second, third, and the fourth one is autocratic. That is authoritarian and result focused. The fifth one is laissez-faire or hands off. That is autocratic and delegatory. Sixth is democratic, supportive, and innovative. Seventh, pace setter, helpful and motivational. Eighth is transformational, challenging and communicative. Ninth is transactional, that is performance focused. And the 10th one is bureaucratic, that is hierarchical and duty possessed. But there's a one thing is common in all those things, which is leadership. Okay, so I have one more thing for you all, like this. This is my favorite part of the PPT. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting that. Okay, so you don't need dope to dance. Like, you don't need to be a dope to dance. Like here, why I'm saying dope, you all know that dope means amazing or excellent, right? And dope is also considered as a raw, that raw part of that cannabis plant, which we used to have in ancient time. We use that cannabis to treat people as a medicine, but nowadays it is an illegal drug. People are using it to be like this. Most of the people used to have some drugs and all the things to do fun and all those things. So from that I got this quote, like, and the dope is also like amazing and excellent. To be a dancer, you don't to be have a very excellent or amazing dancer. You can dance when you are happy, you can dance. You when you are sad, you can't dance obviously, but if you're happy, if you're feeling something very good, if you're very confident, then you can dance. There's so many things, like if there you can see panda, they have different character, but what they are thinking about themselves, there are the pictures behind them, what they are actually thinking about themselves. They are dancing in their own way. They know that they are perfect in their own way. So that's why you don't need dope to dance. You don't need to be dope to dance, right? So with this concept, let's move to the next PPT. Fine? Okay. So here are the actions and skills for leadership. Obviously, you don't need dope to dance, but definitely you need some actions and skills for leadership. So let's go one by one. Choose small yes. Small yes means if you have a pizza, like if you have pizza box, okay, if you have pizza box, you can't finish all the pizza in one go. You have to take a small section of that and you have to eat it, and then again one by one you can finish your pizza accordingly. So start from small, you will definitely get your goal. Okay, but you have to start from somewhere, no? Otherwise you can't be a leader, you can't be on the track of leadership, because as I already told you, leadership is a process. You can't become a leadership role model or anything in one night, right? So just choose small, start a little step. You will definitely become a leader. Okay. Then accept the overconfidence impact. What's that mean? Accept the overconfident impact. Overconfident impact means if you're appreciating someone, don't be fake. Like if you really want to appreciate someone, appreciate it if you want to. And if you're feeling this, yes, this one is need to be appreciated, but don't fake. So accept the overconfidence impact. You can't be fake while appreciating, right? Next is logic or feelings. So most of us people think like leaders are logical or leaders are emotional. So what I think is leaders are both. They use their intuitions, they use their senses, they use their morals, they use their knowledge. They are logical, they have feelings, they are logical. So I think they are both. So that's why I have put a question mark in front of this. So I also really wanted to know about your thinking about the same. So you can tell me in the chat box. Next, pick the appropriate seat. If you talk about the appropriate sheet, that means it can be a seat, it can be a chair, it can be a table, it can be anything. But here, what I am trying to tell you with this point is that choose that particular seat where you can see your career, your family, your everything. Like you have to choose that, but you can't leave something behind just for one thing. You have to be on that seat where you can focus on all the things. I'm not saying that be like ye bhi karna hai wo bhi karna hai. No, like, but if you're doing something, you have to take care of your relationship, your career, your work, your education, your new hobbies, your everything. So pick a appropriate sheet. So what happened, like if you select that it very wisely, so what happens, like you will not feel sad during the journey of leadership, right? Next, eliminate the empty calorie time. That's the point that I was talking about earlier. Eliminate the empty calorie time period means when you are free and you're feeling bored. So don't scroll your phones and Instagram reels or YouTubes. Go and join some classes, like do yoga, do exercise, or do whatever you think. And next is propose behavioral consideration. You have to know that what's wrong, what's right, what's worst, what is a very worst, what is very appreciative, what is a very nice, and all the things, which is like what is my weakness, what is my strength, what is worst and the best in me. And next is set big goals. Exact though I don't know, but I want to share one thing. पहले लोग कहते थे कि try to reach at moon. If you will not reach to the moon, you will definitely get the star. So set a big goal. If you'll set a small goal, you will not get a star at all. So if you'll plan and set a goal to get the moon, you will definitely get at least you will get the star. Or if you get the moon, then wow, it's really wow, no? And reject revenges. Like if we talk about the revenges, so it is like it's not worth it. Like just ignore all such kind of personalities. Don't try to be like, I have to do this, like how can you say that to me, I have to go and I'll give him or her a lesson about this and that. Next is quality of body language. Obviously your body language shows so much thing. If someone like this, so we'll say, oh, I think she or he is sad. If someone is very active and somebody's like, there are so many psychology facts are also there if you have to learn about all the things. But you have to work on your quality of body language, because whenever someone meet you, you can't open your mouth directly. First someone observe you, like from your body, from up and down, from right and left, from everywhere, the first thing that comes in your body. Next is contribute in your communication skill. Why I'm saying communication skill is because if I wanted to like if I wanted to say something ki, please do this now, or if I appreciate you after doing something, like thank you for doing this, or excuse me if I am doing something wrong, or if I had done something wrong, that I have to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, but if you're like, हाँ हो गया तो हो गया, तो क्या हो गया? Like you can't be rude. Like you, so communication, you have to contribute in your communication. So you can be like this, okay, that's your work. You have to do it. You can't be like this, okay. Oh, it's done. What could I do? I didn't do it. Like you can't be like this. So that's what my point is. You have to contribute in your communication skill. But that doesn't mean you become a mope. No, just be in your limits and respect everyone. Like be respectful, and if you give respect, you'll take respect. Okay, that's the rule. Okay, let's move to the next PPT. Okay, so here we have some golden guidelines for leadership. The first is individual strength. Okay, so let me read it first and then I'll explain. Okay, if we talk about individual strength, it comes like competence, vision, positive personal qualities, and services. That means first you have to identify your individual strength, not outside of the environment. You have to first get to know about your personal achievement or your personal strength, or you have to work on yourself first. Fine. Once you will get the personal strength out of you, then you will definitely have a clear vision, a positive personality, and you are very clear about yourself that what I have to do. Next is authority. Authority means the capacity to have an effect on the character and development. So here the authority means also like the way we were saying, you once you get some authorization that you have to do this work. So that capacity to inspire people to develop in their own career, that's the authority. Means if you will grow alone, nobody will work for you. But if you will go together, let's develop together, let's do it together, it will definitely impact on someone to get, and people start following you, people get inspired from you. So that's what we call authority, and that authority takes time for progressive over time. I'm so sorry. You can't be an old version all the time. So for being progressive, you have to be like who actively favor for progress towards improved condition. Means if you are like you are improving more and more conditions and more progression, you are doing more progression in your life, then definitely you are the one, by training, by experience, by learning, or by whatever it is. So you have to be progression over time. That's the third rule. And let's move to the next rule is group. People living in the same place or having common characteristics. Means if you are working for a company, right? You are working for a company, then definitely there will be some task provided to you. Means so if you will work for that particular company, or if you will just work for money, or if you will just work for like, oh, this is my 9 to 5 job and now I have to move. No, you can't be like this. But if you will work in a team, and if you share some common goal, then people definitely follow. If the teammate of your team will think, no, this is not inspiring, like we don't have any growth in this, or let's move. If your teammates are working there just for the money, then definitely you are not a good leader. But if the team is very concerned about that project, and you are inspiring them and sharing a particular goal with them, and they all are feeling that yes, there we have a development process, or yes, we have some common goals. So then they will work with their heart, not just by their mind or using logic or just for the sake of money. The next is common goal, and I already told you, devoted to developing leaders who can cross boundaries. Cross boundaries means if you will pressurize someone, no, you have to complete that task, but so that they will not work overtime, na? They will say, now it's 5, I'm going. But if you will devote it to developing leaders, they become leaders, they will be like, oh, it's okay, I'll do it till 9. If they're happy, they will definitely work out of their boundaries, they can cross their boundaries. But if they are not inspired, they are not having that any common characteristic, they are not feeling any growth in this particular company, or they're not feeling anything um, positive in your team, and then you are not a good leader. So these are the rules that you have to follow while you are in the journey of a leadership. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Guess the leaders. I have a small exercise for all of you. So let's guess the leaders. I'm just setting my timers. Okay, so let's move to the next. Okay, guess this. Who is he? I am setting this for, you have 30 seconds to guess all these personalities. Okay, your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes, you guess it right. He's the most famous leader, Rabindranath Tagore. Yes. Okay, let's guess the next personality. So I'll give you 20 seconds, I think, is enough. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, Lata Mangeshkar. Okay, next personality or the next leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Indira Gandhi. Yes, you are right. I hope you all are right. Okay, just mention your answers in the comment box. Next leader is here. Okay, so you have again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, I hope you all are right. She's Kalpana Chawla. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you all are right. He's Abdul Kalam. Next, move to the, let's minimize your timing, huh? One, only for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you all are right. Lal Bahadur Shastri. Next, you all know that, but still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amit Shah. Yes, a very famous leader. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, Bhagat Singh. Next personality, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you are right. Sania Nehwal. Next personality, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, Milkha Singh. Yes. So now I have one more game for you all. Like, who are you? Are you a leader or are you a manager? So I'll give you 10 seconds only. I think I don't have to take more time for this. So let's move to the question first. Okay. Next is, would you buy a house where a famous murder took place if it was a good investment? Just take a pen and paper and write your answers A and B. And in the last, I'll tell you who are you. Fine? Yes or no? Okay? Done? Okay. Let's move to the next question. Would you rather have a job you genuinely enjoy that pays very, option A, job you hate that pays well, or the job you love that doesn't pay well? Just write down your answer. Next is, do you believe in love at first sight? Just write down your answer, yes or no. Next, what do you like most, reading or music? When you mostly buy new clothes, when you need it or when you want it? How do you face problems in your life? Stay calm and find solutions, feel numb and ask others. According to you, when should people get married? When they are financially stable, when they find the love of life. Next, pick a movie genre. Which one you like, suspense or romantic? Do you ever ignore others just to prove your point right? Yes or no? What you do when you feel sad? Try to solve the issue or nothing, sad song? Or you just used to like headphones and all like, okay? So I hope what's your answers? If your maximum answers are A, then you are a manager. And if your most of the answers are B, then sorry, I confused. If your most of the answers are A, then you are a leader. And if your most of the answers are B, then you are a manager. Okay. So basically, let's digest all the things that I have just told you in a summarized way. That leadership is the ability to motivate and influence subordinates to complete their task with enthusiasm, competence, and willingness to achieve group objectives. That's all about today's presentation. I hope you all liked it, enjoyed it, and thanks for the lovely audience. Bye. Take care for the day. Have a good day. Bye.